4 dangerous vitamins you should never take and 4 you should take daily if you are over 60. The global vitamin industry rakes in over $170 billion every single year, and seniors are its most profitable targets. Why? Because 99% of people over 60 don't know the truth about what's inside those healthy capsules. Behind the smiling ads and glossy bottles lies a dark reality. Some vitamins can silently destroy your nerves, poison your liver, spike your stroke risk, and even push you closer to dementia, all while you think you're protecting yourself. And the scariest part? No one is warning you because your confusion is worth billions to them. In this video, we'll reveal the 4 most dangerous vitamins you should never touch and the 4 you must take daily to protect your brain, heart, and muscles, ranked from least to most important. You'll want to stick around for number 1 because it's the one your local pharmacy probably puts right at eye level to make sure you keep buying it. Every single reference is linked in the description below. Before we dive in, tell us in the comments from where are you watching us. We're reading and replying to every single comment. So now let's pull back the curtain and start with number 4 on our list of bad vitamins. One that's been marketed as essential for decades, but could be silently tearing your body apart if you're over 60. Number 4. Vitamin E high-dose supplements. Vitamin E is often sold as the ultimate anti-aging pill. You've probably heard that it protects your cells, boosts immunity, and keeps your skin smooth. And it's true, in the right amount, vitamin E plays an important role in fighting free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage your cells over time. But here's the catch: when you take too much, vitamin E stops acting like a protector and starts acting like a poison. Meet Helen, 72. She had read online that vitamin E was great for the skin and heart, so she started taking a 400 international unit capsule every day, more than 4 times the recommended daily allowance. Within a year, she began to notice unusual bruising and nosebleeds that wouldn't stop quickly. What Helen didn't realize was that high-dose vitamin E thins the blood, which can increase the risk of internal bleeding. And in older adults, that's not just inconvenient, it can be deadly. The science is clear. A large meta-analysis published in the Annals of Internal Medicine looked at 19 clinical trials involving over 135,000 participants. The results? High-dose vitamin E supplementation, especially above 400 international unit per day, was linked to a 4% increase in all-cause mortality. That might sound small, but across millions of seniors, that's a staggering number of avoidable deaths. The bleeding risk is even higher if you're on blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin, because vitamin E amplifies their effect. The tricky part is that vitamin E is fat-soluble, meaning your body stores the excess in fat tissue and the liver. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, which you pee out, fat-soluble ones can quietly accumulate for months or years until they reach toxic levels. Most seniors don't feel any warning signs until it's too late. Symptoms like chronic fatigue, blurred vision, or severe bleeding might appear suddenly, often triggered by something as simple as bumping into a table. The solution isn't to avoid vitamin E entirely. It's to get it naturally from food where the dose is safe and balanced. Nuts, seeds, spinach, and avocado provide plenty without the risk of overdose. If your doctor recommends a supplementation, make sure the dose is under 100 international unit unless you have a specific medical condition that requires more. And even then, it should be monitored closely with blood tests. But this next vitamin is even more deceptive because it's often hidden in bone health supplements, and it can weaken your bones over time. Number 3. Vitamin A, retinal form. Vitamin A is one of those nutrients that sounds completely harmless. After all, it's in carrots, right? And yes, the body needs vitamin A for healthy vision, immune function, and skin repair. But here's where it gets dangerous. There are 2 forms of vitamin A. The safe kind, called beta-carotene, is found in colorful vegetables, and your body only converts what it needs. The risky kind, retinol, comes from animal sources and synthetic supplements, and it can quietly build up in your liver until it reaches toxic levels. Take George, 69. He had always believed more vitamins meant better health, so when his multivitamin said it had extra vitamin A for immune support, he thought nothing of it. But after a year of taking high-dose retinol on top of a diet heavy in liver pate, he began to feel dizzy. His skin became dry and itchy, and he developed pain in his joints. A visit to his doctor revealed the cause: vitamin A toxicity, a condition that can cause permanent liver damage and even increase fracture risk in seniors. The research is sobering. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that postmenopausal women with high retinol intake had a 48% greater risk of hip fracture compared to those with lower intake. This happens because excess retinol interferes with vitamin D's ability to regulate calcium, slowly leaching strength from your bones even if you're taking calcium supplements. And because seniors naturally have less bone density to begin with, the damage happens faster and more severely. What makes retinol even more dangerous is that it's fat-soluble, just like vitamin E, so your body stores the excess in the liver. Over time, this can lead to headaches, vision changes, bone pain, and even liver enlargement. The kicker? Many anti-aging supplements and skin creams contain retinol, so you could be getting it from multiple sources without realizing it. The safest way for seniors to get vitamin A is from beta-carotene-rich vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach. Your body will only convert the amount it needs, protecting you from toxicity. If you're taking a supplement, check the label. Look for vitamin A as beta-carotene rather than vitamin A retinol or retinol palmitate. And if you've been taking high-dose retinol for years, ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your levels before it's too late. But while retinol can slowly destroy your bones, this next vitamin can sneak up and attack your nervous system, sometimes leaving damage that never heals. Number 2. Vitamin B6, over 100 milligrams. Vitamin B6 is one of those nutrients that most people barely think about until it turns into a health nightmare. It plays a key role in nerve function, brain health, and red blood cell production. In the right dose, it's essential. But here's the hidden danger. When taken in excess, especially over 100 milligrams a day, it can quietly poison your nerves, causing damage that can take years to repair, if it ever does. Meet Evelyn, 72. She started taking a Mega B complex supplement after reading it might boost her energy. At first, she felt a small lift. But after a few months, she noticed her fingertips were tingling, her balance was off, and she started dropping things. She assumed it was just part of aging, until one morning she nearly fell down the stairs because she couldn't feel her feet. Her neurologist's verdict: B6 toxicity caused entirely by the supplement she thought was helping her. This isn't just rare bad luck, it's documented science. A study in the Annals of Neurology found that high doses of vitamin B6 over time can cause sensory neuropathy, a condition where the nerves that sense touch, temperature, and pain stop working properly. Symptoms often start subtly: tingling in the hands and feet, numbness, or a burning sensation. But left unchecked, they can progress to muscle weakness, loss of coordination, and permanent nerve damage. Seniors are especially vulnerable because their nerve regeneration is slower, meaning recovery from toxicity can take years, if it happens at all. Part of the danger is that B6 is added to so many fortified foods, drinks, and supplements that you can unknowingly be getting far more than you think. Energy drinks, protein powders, and brain health pills often pack massive doses that, when combined with a daily multivitamin, push you over the 100 milligrams threshold without you realizing it. The fix is simple but urgent. If you're over 60, aim for the recommended dietary allowance, just 1.5 to 2 milligrams a day, and avoid mega-dose products unless prescribed by a doctor for a specific reason. Stick to natural sources like poultry, bananas, potatoes, and fortified cereals, which provide steady, safe amounts without the risk of toxicity. And if you already have unexplained tingling or balance problems, get your B6 levels checked immediately. Because the longer you wait, the less chance there is of full recovery. If excess B6 can destroy your nerves, this final dangerous vitamin can quietly overload your body in a way that strains your heart, your brain, and even your lifespan. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 1. Iron. If not deficient, iron is one of the most misunderstood nutrients for seniors because while it's absolutely vital if you're deficient, it can be devastatingly harmful if you're not. For decades, the message was simple: iron gives you strength and energy. But here's the truth they don't put on the supplement label. Once you have enough iron, extra amounts don't give you more vitality, they give you more damage. And for people over 60, that damage can be permanent. Take Robert, 69. He prided himself on staying strong and took an iron pill every morning for years, even though no doctor had told him to. His energy was fine, but slowly he began having chest tightness when climbing stairs. His skin took on a slightly bronze tone, and his joints started aching. When he finally got blood tests, his ferritin levels, an indicator of stored iron, were dangerously high. His doctor explained he was in the early stages of iron overload, a condition that can scar the liver, stiffen the heart, and even raise Alzheimer's risk. The science here is frightening. Excess iron doesn't just pass through the body, it gets stored in organs like the liver, heart, and pancreas, where it sparks oxidative stress, a process where unstable molecules damage cells and DNA. A study in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that high iron levels are linked to an increased risk of heart disease, especially in older adults. Another in neurology revealed that iron buildup in the brain may accelerate cognitive decline and dementia. For seniors whose natural iron regulation slows down, the danger is magnified. The solution is as much about restraint as it is about nutrition. Never take iron supplements unless a blood test confirms a deficiency. If you're already eating meat a few times a week, you likely don't need extra iron. If you do need more, focus on food-based sources like lean red meat, poultry, and lentils, and pair them with vitamin C-rich foods to boost absorption. And if your doctor ever mentions ferritin, pay attention, because that's the number that can reveal whether iron is fueling your health or quietly undermining it. If iron overload can quietly damage your heart and brain, the vitamins you should be taking daily after 60 can do the exact opposite, protecting your nerves, rebuilding your strength, and keeping you active well into your 80s and 90s. So now let's switch to the 4 vitamins you must take daily after 60, starting with one so powerful it can cut certain age-related risks by over 80%. Number 4. Vitamin K2, MK7 form. Vitamin K2 might just be the most underrated longevity nutrient for people over 60, and yet almost no one talks about it. Most seniors have heard of vitamin K, but they're usually thinking about K1, the version found in leafy greens that helps with blood clotting. K2 is a completely different game, especially the MK7 form, which stays in your system longer and works more efficiently. Its main job: making sure calcium goes into your bones, not your arteries. Meet Janet, 72. Her doctor told her she had excellent calcium intake, thanks to her daily dairy habit and supplements. But last year, she had to get a stent after a routine scan revealed dangerous calcification in her arteries. "How can I have strong bones and clogged arteries at the same time?" she asked. The answer: without enough K2, calcium doesn't know where to go, and instead of fortifying bone, it can harden your blood vessels. The science is jaw-dropping. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that people with the highest K2 intake had 50% lower risk of arterial calcification and 57% lower risk of dying from heart disease. Another in Osteoporosis International showed that K2 supplementation significantly improved bone density in older women, even those who were already taking calcium and vitamin D. The MK7 form, in particular, has a longer half-life in the body, allowing it to work for up to 3 days after each dose. But as powerful as K2 is, The next vitamin isn't just about bones or arteries. It has a direct effect on your mood, immune system, and muscle strength in ways that can be felt within weeks. Number 3. Vitamin D3. If vitamin K2 is the traffic cop directing calcium, vitamin D3 is the fuel that keeps the whole system moving. Without it, your body simply can't absorb calcium properly, no matter how much you eat or supplement. And yet, up to 70% of seniors are deficient in this critical vitamin, according to research from the National Institutes of Health. That's not just a bone problem, it's an everything problem. Take Harold, 69. He was always tired, caught every seasonal bug, and his mood kept dipping lower each winter. He thought it was just old age, but after a blood test revealed dangerously low vitamin D levels, his doctor put him on a daily D3 regimen. Within 2 months, Harold's energy surged, his immune system held strong through flu season, and he even felt more optimistic, something he hadn't experienced in years. The science backs it up. A 2019 meta-analysis in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with adequate D3 levels had a 37% lower risk of fractures, a 49% stronger immune response to infections, and improved muscle function. That's because vitamin D3 acts like a hormone in the body, turning on genes that regulate immunity, mood, and strength. Unlike vitamin D2, the plant form, D3 is the bioactive form your body naturally produces from sunlight, and it's far more effective at raising and maintaining healthy blood levels. For people over 60, this isn't just about bones. Low D3 is linked to depression, weakened immunity, chronic fatigue, and even higher rates of certain cancers. And because seniors often spend less time in the sun and produce less D3 from sunlight even when they do, it's easy to fall into deficiency without realizing it. Fatty fish, fortified dairy, and egg yolks can help, but for most, a daily D3 supplement is the only way to maintain optimal levels. Still, while vitamin D3 protects your bones, muscles, and immune system, the next nutrient works at the cellular level to calm inflammation and restore deep, restorative sleep, making it one of the most overlooked health boosters for seniors. Number 2. Magnesium glycinate. If vitamin D3 is the switch that turns calcium absorption on, magnesium is the steady hand keeping the whole system balanced. But here's the shocking truth. Over 60% of seniors are magnesium deficient, and most don't even know it. This silent shortage is behind everything from leg cramps to high blood pressure, from restless nights to anxiety that feels like it comes out of nowhere. The reason? Aging kidneys excrete more magnesium, and many senior diets simply don't supply enough to replace it. Meet Linda, 72. She'd been waking up at 3 a.m. almost every night, her legs twitching, her heart racing for no reason. She thought it was just nerves, but when her doctor checked her magnesium levels, they were barely within range. He switched her to magnesium glycinate, the form that's gentle on the stomach and highly absorbable. Within 3 weeks, her sleep deepened, her blood pressure eased, and the tension in her muscles finally let go. The science is clear. A 2012 study in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences found that magnesium supplementation improved sleep quality in older adults by over 50%. Other research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that seniors with adequate magnesium have 30% lower rates of sudden cardiac death, because magnesium helps regulate the heart's electrical signals, preventing dangerous arrhythmias. It also relaxes blood vessels, eases muscle contractions, and works alongside vitamin D3 to keep calcium from building up in the wrong places. But as powerful as magnesium glycinate is for calming the body and protecting the heart, the next vitamin on our list isn't just a supplement. It's an absolute lifeline for your nerves, energy, and memory, and deficiency can leave you weak, confused, and even at risk of permanent damage. Number 1. Vitamin B12, methylcobalamin. If there's one vitamin you absolutely cannot afford to ignore after 60, it's vitamin B12, especially in its methylcobalamin form. This isn't just about energy levels or feeling a bit tired. B12 is the fuel your brain and nervous system run on. Without enough, your body literally starts to shut down critical processes. Memory fades, balance becomes shaky, hands and feet tingle or go numb, and mood swings hit hard. The tragedy? Up to 43% of seniors are deficient, and most have no idea until irreversible damage sets in. Take Robert, 69. He started forgetting where he put his keys, then missing turns while driving familiar routes. His family thought it was the start of dementia, but a blood test revealed his B12 was dangerously low. Within 2 months of taking methylcobalamin, his memory sharpened, his energy came roaring back, and the tingling in his feet disappeared. The scariest part, his doctors said if they caught it just 6 months later, some of that nerve damage might have been permanent. The science is chilling. Research in neurology found that seniors with low B12 had 6 times the risk of brain shrinkage compared to those with healthy levels. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked deficiency to 70% higher risk of depression in older adults. B12 is essential for making myelin, the protective sheath around nerves, and for producing red blood cells that carry oxygen to your brain and muscles. Without it, your nervous system literally starts to fray. Getting enough B12 is like flipping the lights back on in your brain. It sharpens focus, restores steady balance, and keeps your memory intact. And when combined with the other essential vitamins we've covered, it's part of a nutrient shield that can keep you strong, clear-minded, and independent well into your 80s and beyond. And there you have it. The 4 vitamins that can silently destroy your health after 60, and the 4 that can keep you walking, thinking, and living strong for decades more. We've seen how the wrong ones, taken in the wrong way, can quietly erode your brain, weaken your muscles, and push your heart into dangerous territory. We've also seen how the right ones can flip the script, repairing damage, recharging your energy, and even reversing symptoms you thought were just aging. Imagine this: 10 years from now, you're still sharp, still walking without pain, still remembering the names of your grandchildren, because you took control today. Or you ignored the warnings and slowly, without even realizing it, you lost your strength, your focus, and your freedom. The choice is yours, and it starts now. Go check your supplement shelf, remove the dangerous ones, and stock up on the essentials we covered today. Your future self will thank you. Before you click away, tell me in the comments how many of the vitamins we mentioned are already in your daily routine. We are reading and replying to every single comment because this isn't just a video. It's a community of seniors fighting back against misinformation and reclaiming their health. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.